They say it's all in my head, I still feel the pain. Every time it's cold and every time it rain, feel like ice water running through my veins. Since the day I got hit, I ain't been the same. See my dog die, they blew out his brains all on the window, feel like window pane. Had to suck it up and told it to the game. Glizzy on my hip, I'm standing on my name. I'm a soul.
Alright, I'm about to tell y'all about the second attempt on Cali who drew life, you hear me? So this night he was out with some dudes, and they was from out the Cali too. Yeah, they was from out the Cali too, you hear me? And at the time he was like kind of getting into it with his baby mama or whatever, you hear me? And so he was telling them he wanted to go, I think he was saying he wanted to go home, you hear me? Or he wanted to go by his baby mom or some shit like that, you hear me? And the nigga was like, man, you don't need to go over there, whatever like that. Now he had said he was full of them pills or whatever, so he kind of dozing off and all that shit. But when he come back to, they pulling up at, I want to say they were pulling up at one of their houses or some shit like that, or I forgot who house they were pulling up to, but it wasn't the house that he wanted to go to, you hear me? So he like, when he coming to, he noticed that his box of pills, like somebody had been, like took some pills from him or whatever. He like, he like, bitch, I ain't stupid. Somebody went in my pills or whatever. So at first he like wasn't gonna say nothing about it, but then he was like, fuck that, man, one of y'all touched my pills or some shit like that, you hear me? So boom, they go in the house or whatever, and he go to the bathroom, and when he go to the bathroom and he come back, he like I think he said he noticed his gun was gone. Like either they had took all the bullets out of his gun or they had then moved his gun or some shit like that, you hear me? And so he said that's when a nigga he shot him up. And that time he had got hit about, I think like 5 or 6 times, you hear me? I said the first time he got hit about 7 times or some shit, about 7 or 8 times, but this time he got hit like 5 or 6 times, you hear me? But miraculously, he lived, you hear me? I mean, God, they say when it ain't your time, it just ain't your time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, matter of fact, I think he was by his baby mama house or whatever, you hear me? Cause I believe she the one found him or whatever. Find him, get him, he got to the hospital or whatever. They saved his life or whatever, you hear me? And now this time he was fucked up. He couldn't even walk, like he was in a wheelchair and shit. I remember we were going to therapy. I was going to therapy with him and shit. He was going to the little Turo hospital uptown, right there on Britannia and shit. And I remember this one time we coming out the hospital and we waiting on his baby mama to pull up to get us. You hear me? But when we walking out the hospital, we see the niggas, you hear me? Like the niggas that had them, you know what I'm saying? And the guns was in the car, cause we ain't going to the hospital with the guns or whatever, you hear me? And so it's like these niggas, like they waiting, you hear me? Like I guess they were trying to finish the job, you hear me? And so we had to go, we go back in the hospital, and we had to call her and tell her, like, ask her if she saw the niggas or whatever like that, did they see you? Like try to go to the other side of the hospital, not on the Britannia side. They got, you can go on what street that is. I forgot what street that is, but it's like they got like, I want to say about 3-4 different sides you can come out of the hospital on. You hear me? Like they got the Britannia side, they got the fucking Britannia side. Fuck is them streets, dog? I can't remember on the street, but I remember the Pertain side, cause that's the side we were telling her meet us on the Pertain side. But the nigga was out there like I said, waiting. You hear me? So we go all the way around and shit. This nigga like, man, these niggas here trying to eat like that's the niggas right there, son, or whatever. So we go back in the hospital. We call her. She like she ain't seen nobody or whatever like that. And that's when, as she driving off, she see him. She like, oh shit, I do see them niggas or whatever like that. So he like, they saw you? She like, I don't know, cause you know they know the car or whatever like that. But the car was tinted. But you know what I'm saying? And so he asking her when she passed him up, did they start following you or whatever like that? She like, she ain't see nobody behind her or whatever. So we telling her where to pull up at. You hear me? You hurry up, get out there. Got him in the car or whatever, and we pull out. So we double back around, cause now we got the guns and shit. So we double back around. We ride like right past them, just to really like confirm that's these niggas. And that was them niggas. But you know, I'm like, what you want me to do? What you want to do? He like, bitch, we can't go out like that. No shootout right there in front of the hospital. Now, if they go to shooting at us, then yeah, we gonna do our thing. But we like, we can't just, you know what I'm saying, shoot right now in front of the hospital unless we gotta do what we gotta do. You know, he like his big mom in the car and shit. And so he like, you know, he ain't trying to do that unless he gotta do it. But yeah, it fucked them up. And all this shit was really, like I believe what he said was over was cause the niggas stole his pills and took his gun. You hear me? These niggas try to kill him. Now, this part of that, the cool side of the story, I ain't gonna tell that part of the story. You hear me? But the nigga ended up going to jail. You hear me? And I'ma just leave it at that. But that was the second attempt on Cali who drew life, you hear me? That was the second attempt on Cali who drew life. You hear me? Like I said, I'ma leave that story there. And I'ma get back at y'all with the requests and shit that y'all was asking. I'ma look in the comments and see what y'all were asking me to talk about. And if I know about it, I'ma talk about it. If I don't, then I can't talk about it, you hear me? But like I said, that was the second attempt on Cali who drew life, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Culture.